You're locked into Hits 92.3. The views, stories, and opinions shared on this program belong solely to the hosts and their guests. They do not represent the views of Hits 92.3 Radio, management, staff, partners, advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. And if you don't know what any of that means, listener discretion is advised. Now sit back, turn up your volumes, and enjoy the content from one of the greatest, dopest radio personalities to ever touch this microphone in 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon. You are tuned into She Unfiltered radio show on Hits 92.3. And of course, y'all already know we have a great show lined up for you today. We are going to be talking about starting our lives, not just sitting there waiting on it to happen. So if you've been single and you're trying to move forward, there are 3 things you need to focus on. We're going to talk about that. And during the live chat with Ashley, the question of the day is, what do you do when your family doesn't like the person that you're dating? Oh, we'll be right back. She Unfiltered Radio. It's time. Dun, dun, dun. Today's topic is on the table. The glasses are poured, and it's time to spill some truth.
Unfiltered, we take on the world. Fly win every flag unfurled. We speak the truth, no fear, no doubt. It's 92.3 with what it's all about. 12 to 2, you know better be tuned in for the vibe. You'll feel so free, so come and listen. Where strength is shared, she unfiltered, always prepared. Wisdom and transparency, that's the key. Join us now, and you'll feel so free.
And we are back, She Unfiltered radio show. And when I say my girl Ashley Nicole in here looking beautiful, hey,
Thank
sexy.
you. Thank you, girl. You know, it's hot out.
Look, we couldn't wait for that little piece. That little piece of sun to come out. It was like, oh, let me put my toes out.
I just need a little bit.
Just a little bit, and we good. What you do this weekend?
What did I do? I worked this weekend.
That's it. You just
Yes,
work.
I even went to work on Sunday, y'all, but I worked.
What? On the
Yes,
family day?
I did.
Period. It's everybody got their money.
Yeah.
Everybody want their hair done.
Yes, girl, they want their money. And then the girls was coming to the shop because they had some clients to braid. So
Okay.
I
Oh,
went
you
up
got
there.
people that braid at the shop too?
My daughter's braid.
You did say your daughter's braid.
Yep, so I took them.
Okay.
Do they look clients?
That is what's up. So I celebrated Thursday as P-Joe made me do.
Uh-huh.
When we talked about it, I thought we literally was just talking about it. I didn't think the man was gonna make a flyer for real.
And then we got the flyer. I was like,
Got the flyer, posted the flyer. I'm tagged in the flyer. He didn't even give it to me to post.
yes, he tagged everybody.
It was lit. When I say Sunshine came in there with her dress, her heels, her lashes, her makeup, her hair pulled up.
First of all,
I said, who is this? I literally shouted her out on the mic as she walked in.
First of all, so I was living through Sunshine's social media because your girl was at the kids' school, okay? So I said, wait a minute, Sunshine got on a dress. I said, oh, she is doing it, baby.
She was doing it.
Then she started doing her little dances. I said, there she
She
goes.
got on the mic. At one point, I had to take the mic from her because P-Joe trying to talk. He looking at me like, Kez, why are you talking through the crowd? I was like, oh, Sunshine got the mic. I was like, Sunshine, she had a ball, and I loved every piece of it. So, hey, girl.
I'm done.
She did say that.
She a resident.
I told you.
Say she was gonna be outside.
I said as soon as I get my attire together.
Uh-huh.
This was a couple years ago. I said, give me a couple
You did.
months. Give me
And
a
that's
couple-
tire popping.
Yeah, let
And
me
the
work
tires
on it.
popping.
And
if y'all see her today.
yeah, but Kels, actually, we had a conversation this weekend, and it was something
Mm-hmm.
you said, and it made sense, and I appreciated it. You know what I'm saying? Because we come from different perspectives, and you were just saying how in this game right now, you don't have time to wait for somebody to get ready.
Right.
You either are ready or you're left behind.
Yep.
And so let's give it 2 years. 2 years ago, when I changed my mindset, was like, okay, I don't want to just wear hoodies and t-shirts, and I want to get in different areas and stuff. I've got to change my attire. You guys, look, get your mindset on what it looks like, what you want it to be, and then just go for it and buy small pieces and buy little things here and there. I'm big on that capsule wardrobe. Y'all gonna see burgundy and green on
But you
Sunshine
know what?
going forward.
But you know what, Sunshine? What I remember is when I first met you, every time I saw you, you had on a hoodie, them combat boots, and some jeans, right? But
they were Tim's.
Nah,
they
no,
were
but
Tim's.
that
She
was
said, first of all,
but that was her style,
yeah,
right?
It was.
And then Sunshine was like, I'm buying this piece, I'm buying this piece. She's
And
like, I'm
she
changing
did.
my wardrobe. And then all of a sudden, y'all, I saw her wardrobe. I was like, what is going? Did she go to our closets, Kels? Because I mean, she got that dress she had on for her birthday.
Girl.
Yes.
That was what they do, two fingers.
Mhm.
Yes.
And
dress.
just so it's known, I will go ahead and buy a bottle of wine. I just need somebody that's a fashionista, aka Kels, to come to my house and go through my closet and help me come up with
told her I'm
outfits
coming
that
tomorrow.
I don't know go together. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you see stuff and you be like, I ain't even know this go together. Because I thought I had on MC Hammer pants today, and Kels was like, no,
That's
this
the
is
style.
tea.
That's literally style. Like if fitted work pants, like fitted what do you call those pants?
Slacks?
Like slacks.
dress-
Fitted
yeah.
slacks they're still in, but they're not in style. That's not the fashion right now. The ones you have on right now is
Are the
what's
fashion.
popping right now.
And I got about 3 different pairs
She
in
was like,
different
"Let
colors.
me warn you, they might be a little too big." And I see them. I'm like, "This is exactly what the girlies are wearing right now." So you right on. You got it, girl. But Sunshine talking about I'm teaching her this, I'm teaching her that. She taught me too. So when people say leaders can't be followers and teachers can't be students, that is a lie. When I say this girl, one thing that stood out that she said to me is I was too worried about what people were thinking about certain stuff. And she was like, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I know your little Pisces self, but you're not there yet. She was like, you worried about somebody humbling you. You over here humbling yourself. Ain't nobody thinking about you. And I was like, she didn't say it quite like that, but that's how I received it. And that's how I needed to receive it. I'm like, you're right. Let me worry about today instead of worrying about 10 years down the road. So I still appreciate that. I was telling her, thank you. I love you for that. Keep being a sharpshooter with me. Yeah. Like if it's coming from a good place and it don't
Right.
come like it's hate or anything like that, I won't take it like that.
Right.
But I needed to hear that because I was so worried about things I don't need to be worried about. So I appreciate you too, girl.
Hey, baby, that's why we work together. Mutual existence.
Yes, exactly. This weekend coming up, I will be officially full-time working the game show challenge on the weekends. And I have been training and sitting in with other hosts doing it. So they're like, I'm giving you a full day. I'm like, what do you mean? It was like, we have shows from 12 to 8 p.m. and you're going to be the host. Oh, y'all don't want to just give
this
me one or
weekend?
two? And they're sold out on Saturday. They still have some openings, so I'll promote for Sunday. But when I went online just to see if because you can get tickets for like 2 people. If you and one other person want to come, you can. And you just have to play the game with a bunch of strangers. They are completely sold out on Saturday. And I'm like, no pressure.
So what is this gonna do with our travel schedule?
Oh, we'll talk about that off air.
Okay.
Because it ain't going to affect that.
Okay, next.
But that is where I will be Saturday.
That's fine.
And I'm excited about it because everything I say that I want to try, I end up getting the opportunity to at least try. Like whether I like it or not, I don't ever shoot myself out of something. I at least want to give it a chance and say I think I would be good at that. And then I'll go apply for it and then I get it. And so I'm just excited that there's so many things coming down the road for me. On top of, I have a showing for the house today.
Yes.
So
That's
I'm like,
good.
oh gosh, please let this. And then there's an open house coming up too. So I'm like,
That's
we gotta
good.
move the needle here because Mama can't afford all this stuff.
I need you to just start saying,
Stop
just
saying what I
start
can't.
saying, I sold my house. I sold my house. I sold my house. I
I'm
sold
telling
my
you
house.
right now.
And do it
like-
while you in the shower.
Yes.
Because water is a conductor of energy, of all kind of things, right?
Mhm.
It vibrates, right? We've learned that
Right.
you can talk to water in different ways and see how it moves differently, right? So when you're taking your shower, that's the best time to do your affirmations. That's the best time to think the positive things that you want to see in your life. I be standing in the shower talking about money comes to me easily. Anytime somebody
Yes.
brings up
Go
my
girl.
name, whether it's positive or negative, money comes to me because it is supposed to. Money, you know what I'm saying? Like
Oh,
I just say,
yes.
I say my
I love it.
affirmations. So your house is sold.
Yes, and then another thing, like what we speak is what happens. So you can't speak negativity or doubt on any situation, right? Because I mean, everything that I've ever asked for in life, I've gotten. I may not get it when I feel I need it, but I feel like I get it when God says it's time. So I have learned that I don't speak negativity. It is always going to be positive. Because your girl is a multi-millionaire, okay?
Period. What's her name from Moesha? Aunt D. I can't think of what her real name is. She's like a living legend to me because that's the one that her and her husband live in two completely different states and they see each other for 2 weeks straight.
You mean from Abbott Elementary? You went all the way back to Moesha?
I went all the way back to Moesha. I know her name is Shirley something. Shirley Lee Ralph, I think. Is that what it is?
Yes.
And it just popped in my head. But she just had somebody just posted a clip where she was on a panel and she was like, everything works out for me. She was like, and she just kept saying it over and over. Everything works out for me. Everything works out. She was like, every single thing works out for me. And I was like, I'm living that. So I need to start saying that too.
Yes, you need to say it.
Exactly. And speaking of the shower, this morning when I was in the shower, I looked down, like I know my shower is nice, but this morning it would hit me different because I already wasn't feeling well. And then I was just thinking about certain things. And I was like, bitch, you be standing on stones when you take your shower and you worried about what people got to say about you. Like I'm literally standing on rocks with all this beautifulness in my bathroom. And I'm worried about what people say that don't even have that. So I was like, girl, even your shower. Stop playing with yourself. So yeah. So that's what I got going on this weekend. The weekend after that is a birthday trip that I don't have a clue where I'm going, but I was just told to clear it. So I'm excited. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited about that.
We like those type of trips.
We love those type of trips. And I don't have any stamps on my passport. So I need to make that happen.
Yes.
I have no stamps on my passport.
Really?
None.
Girl, that's my favorite thing to do.
And I don't consider cruises to be all of that because you're only there for like a day. Like maybe 8 hours, and then you're back on the ship for the rest of the 2-3 days or whatever that you're there. Mm-hmm. All right, so we're going to take a quick break, but y'all already know when we come back, we have our topic of the day, and then we got live chat with Ashley. Then we have our movie TV reviews. Today we are going to talk about Love is Blind. I'm going to recap the whole show because the show is over. The reunion is tonight, and then we're going to talk about the movie Girls Trip.
Oh my God.
Yes, because all of that ties in with what we're talking about today. So we'll be right back. She Unfiltered Radio.
Tiny Desk. I am your boy, Just Samaj, the gentleman of R&B and soul. And I want to thank you for the opportunity to be able to audition. I didn't come by myself. I brought my girl Epiphany with me, and I also brought Melodic Touch behind me. Oh yeah, yeah. Turn y'all computer screens up and just vibe with us one time. I promise you ain't never seen nothing like us before. Let's go. I've been through the fire. I've been through the rain. Had my share of heartbreak. There's a different type of pain. Oh, I'm glad I did it on my own. There is no stopping me now. Stronger than I've been before. I'm coming out this time. Only crying tears of joy. Loving don't mean much more. I got it. I got it. My favorite part right here. Look at yourself in the mirror, say I love you. Look at yourself in the mirror, say that I love you. Look at yourself in the mirror and say I love you. Yeah. Oh, say that I love you. See, this is where y'all can sing with us and get it going. More than I ever had. 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 Yeah. More than I ever had.
On the table, the glasses are poured, and it's time to spill some truth. This is Pour Truth on She Unfiltered. Whatever you're sipping on, wine, mocktail, tea, juice, matcha, water, go ahead and pour it up. And if you want to see us live in studio, head over to Hits 92.3's YouTube channel, click live, and click on She Unfiltered Radio Show and watch it go down. When you get there, jump in the comments and tell us what's in your glass. And if the topic hits close to home, you already know what to do. Call us up 404 254 4347. Again, that telephone number. Come on now. Once you fill your glass, write down this number 404 254 4347. Now go fill the glass because it's time to spill some truth. All right. We are back. She Unfiltered Radio Show. And the song and video feature of the day is America Sudden. Make sure y'all follow her on Instagram at America Sudden Music. And it's Amerika. So not like you would spell it like America. America Sudden Music. And she has an album that's out. In Your Skin is the featured song on the album. So shout her out. Tell her Kel sent you. Or She Unfiltered Radio Show sent you. All right, topic of the day, and we have our Pour Truth. We got to get our girl. Got to get you your wine, girl. You're going to need it.
Oh, my God.
All right, so the topic is stop waiting, start living. So I don't know if y'all noticed, I'm doing a whole series of being single. And the first thing that I talked about on the first episode, I'm breaking down all of those things. So this part of the series is going to end today. Then we're going to get into other parts of being single. So I want to just focus on all the things of being single before our person finds us. All right. So there's 3 points. First point is reset your environment. That was one thing that I had to focus on majorly, because when I get into a place where I'm not mentally feeling well, it reflects in my entire life. My car is junky. My room is junky. I'm like, I'll get to it later. I'll clean it tomorrow. I'll do this. And I'm like piling stuff. Like I would have 5,000 pair of shoes in my car or in my trunk.
That would drive me.
Yeah. So when I start seeing clutter, I'm like, okay, something's going on. Fix it immediately. So clean up your life physically so your mind can breathe. And that is cleaning and decluttering. I finally learned how to really, really declutter, not just clean. I mean, I had so many clothes, and I had so many clothes that I hadn't worn in at least 6 months to a year. And I just love clothes.
But you know what happens as soon as you get rid of something? Somebody has a throwback party. Somebody has
you
a
have to
theme
keep
party, and you like, dang, I had that, and I just threw it away.
Yep. Yeah. So declutter. If you haven't worn it in years, I had stuff that were still a size medium because I was like, I'm gonna get my weight back. I'm getting back into my medium.
You was a medium before?
Yes. Girl, all of my clothes was a medium at one point because I couldn't fit my smalls anymore. I had got rid of my smalls. Hell. I'm so serious. My booty was popping and everything.
I've known you. I've never known you.
We're not thick.
I was gonna say I actually remember that time because she was getting mad at y'all for telling y'all. She was getting mad because y'all was like, she thick.
And
she was like,
I'm not happy. A BBL.
She was like, I'm not happy at this weight though. I want to be smaller.
I had back fat. When I first started getting back fat, I used to turn around because I thought somebody was touching me, and it was me. That's how I knew I started gaining weight, because I had never had back fat before. I wasn't used to extra skin on my back.
I got back fat.
Do y'all feel it? I used to feel it like, what? I'm like, oh crap, it's the skin folding over. I still have some though. I still have it.
So why when I said something about back fat the other week, all y'all looked at me like I was crazy because I told y'all I was gonna go handle my back fat?
But because you weren't talking about working out. The hell? You don't need. She's tripping. Okay. All right, so clean, declutter.
Next.
Right. Removing reminders of relationships. I still have not done that. The reason I have not done that is because I don't want to spend time thinking about that person trying to remove pictures. Like every time I see a picture come across my Google Photos, I'll delete it then. Yeah. But I don't want to sit down for like, okay, I'm going to sit down for 20 minutes and I'm just going to delete all the... I'm not giving you that type of energy. Yeah, I'll just do it as I come up. But it does say that. Remove all reminders of a relationship. Reorganize your home. Golly, reorganize your home, redecorate your space, and create a peaceful environment. Those were the major things. And this, again, I'm just doing this today, and this is things I did years ago. I sold all the furniture in the house, and I took the money that I sold the furniture with and purchased new furniture. And then I don't know, it's so funny. The whole relationship that I was in, I did not have the spark to finish a room. Like a room was like always 90% finished, and I could never finish it. I was always good with painting. I could never finish like paintings and stuff. And it just started one day, just all came back.
Did your color scheme change?
Yes.
Okay. Because
I haven't worn all these colors in forever. My house used to be like this.
Okay.
Now it's like this.
Okay. Because like a lot of times when you're in a relationship, you'll have one color scheme, and that scheme kind of reminds you of the person.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. So like I know for me, we had like brown and grays and stuff. But when I moved, I switched it. I mean, no, we had brown and tan. When I moved, we switched it to like grays and yellows.
I didn't think
and
about
blues.
that.
Yeah.
That never crossed my mind. And that could have been it. I was thinking maybe I'm just getting older and I'm tired of all these extra colors. Yeah, we had all kind of colors. I had a purple ottoman that sat in the middle of the living room. Like, that's how much I used to love colors. Now you go in my house, people be like, is this a hotel? No, this is my living room. They're like, are you serious? It's like these colors. It's like black. Yeah, very much so. And I love it. And then I just have little spurts of green, like the greenery, like the trees and stuff. So that's just, and I would have never picked that back in the day, ever. So that's the first point.
I got a question.
Yes, ma'am.
I know you're saying house, but what about personal stuff? Like, I still have some pearls from a boyfriend from almost 20 years ago, but they're real pearls.
That's
like
different.
I would keep, yeah. I wouldn't even expect a man to throw away his jewelry.
So
now.
like
I'm not getting rid of real pearls, but I
Yeah.
did get rid of all of the lingerie he bought me.
Oh yeah,
Now, that's
I would get
appropriate.
rid of. Yeah,
But yeah,
I would
as
get
far
rid
as
of.
jewelry, I'm not getting rid of jewelry.
I'm not getting rid of
And
jewelry.
I mean, I'm gonna take that back. If you upgrade my jewelry, I'll get rid of jewelry. Okay, upgrade it and I'll get rid of
Just sell it.
But yeah, because I have a friend that did that. When she got in a new relationship, her new guy did not like that she was still wearing like the watch that her old dude gave.
Okay.
So he
Everyday jewelry is kind of, I don't know.
How would they
But-
know?
Girl, I was just about
That's
to say the
true.
same thing. You
Yeah,
should
that's
you
true.
shouldn't have
First of
opened
all,
your mouth.
I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna say this right here. If you rocking a
about that.
$200,000 watch, he clearly knows that another nigga bought it.
Like,
Like
he expect you to get rid of a $200,000.
he upgraded it and she got a new one. He upgraded. She sold it
Yeah.
and he upgraded.
Yeah, that's above my range there.
Yeah. But yeah, he upgraded it.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about little
I'd be like, prove it. How
Like
you know
what?
somebody else bought
Look
it?
like
Prove
what?
it.
like a little watch, like a Timex, something like that.
Oh, I don't wear those.
Not
I
a
wouldn't
AC one. I'm trying to
Wear
look at a little rope chain or something. I ain't on that level of deal.
She said a little rope chain.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with any type of jewelry.
Well,
Ain't
she
nothing
playing
wrong
it-
with it.
She in a whole different league. 'Cause I ain't
Really?
She in a whole different league.
Another league.
But like they know, like if a man, I don't know, because I don't know.
Yeah, it depends on what. It just depends on what she did for a living.
But
Because if she has a, I wouldn't want
Yeah.
to.
I wouldn't want to wear the lingerie with this man that
Yeah.
I wore with that.
And
man.
even though he won't know it, it's got to be like lingerie ain't even that expensive, so it's easy to just
And
get
then,
rid
like,
of it and
the
purchase some
lingerie
more.
should be tailored towards what your man likes anyway. So yeah, I'm not wearing lingerie that I wear
A lot
for
of
the
niggas
last.
don't
Yeah.
even like lingerie.
I was
They
just
don't even-
about
they
to
don't.
say that.
They
I
don't
spent
put
so
this shit on,
much
yeah.
money on lingerie, and
for nothing.
Look at
Take
that.
that shit off.
they don't even like. And, yeah, and
Take that shit off. But no, it's the truth though.
It is.
yeah, they be like boy shorts and a t-shirt, and they good with that. Cool.
that.
People still wear boy shorts.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
know.
Okay,
They do.
Okay, so what about something like a washing machine or something? Like,
No.
Now, come
Now,
on,
if he's that
Sunshine.
ridiculous, get rid of
Now,
him.
If you gotta throw away a washing machine,
He
'cause
got
a
to
man
go.
bought it, then the new
He might as
man-
well tell you to throw away your bed too.
well, wait a
I
minute.
did tell a guy that before though.
Hold
I was like,
on.
you got to get a new mattress.
Yeah, I
I
have
was
too.
serious about that one because
Yeah.
he was known sexually. He was out there.
Pause.
Oh,
he was the man, and I was like, you got to get a new mattress.
I made George get a new mattress after his
Did you?
fiance. Yeah, I'm not sleeping on that same
Yeah, I'm
thing
not
she was
sleeping on
on.
that mattress. I'm sorry.
That's
I don't
bad
know who. He's like,
juju.
don't nobody know where I live. Well,
we-
I don't
we have a
care.
new
In my
house.
mind,
We have a new house. Our entire house was refurnished. So,
Period.
Like,
yeah. So I mean, I'm not going around asking men to change a mattress out, but I mean, if a man asks you,
you said what?
I mean, that's what's the difference? And this was we off topic, but
Wait,
that's the
why?
same thing of going to a hotel. I am known for we bringing our own sheets and blankets because in my mind, that's all I'm thinking is that's what people came here for. 9 times out of 10, it might be a business trip, but anybody else, why else you going to a hotel if you ain't doing that? So we sleeping on the bed that was purposely for that, and I'm like, I don't want to stay here.
So you switch mattresses after every relationship?
No. I'm saying no. Nobody. I said if somebody makes you switch your mattress, you need to get rid of that person. I was saying I'd made that one person because he was lit. He was. You know who I'm talking about. I was too embarrassed to even claim that man.
I didn't even have a mattress problem when nobody else in the bed. Like, I got kids, you ain't coming to my house.
Right.
Oh,
I was big on that too. You weren't coming to my house.
Yeah, I got kids, you ain't coming to my house.
Okay. Second point. Reinvest in yourself. Your appearance, your health, working out, skin, hair, style, doctor's appointments, therapy, self-care routines, all of those things.
You know what? I saw a meme this morning on the way here. So it's funny that you said that. It said women get out of a relationship and they boss up financially, education, health, spiritually. I said that's actually the truth.
That is the truth.
We go through heartbreak and we just start pouring everything into something, especially making money.
I made a whole post about that. And I was like, why don't we do that while we're in the relationship?
Right.
Like if a
focused
man
on
is
them.
acting a certain way, F him. I'm about to start going to the gym. I'm about to change my hair. I'm about to start hanging out with my friends. I'm about to do this. I'm about to do that. If you don't want to do it with me, sir, then you sit here and be boring. And then when I'm gone, that's your fault. Your bad. So I'm like, why do we wait until we're single to change up how we look? And not to say this is a man's fault or a man's problem or we should do X, Y, Z, but that could be part of why men be kind of turned off. What if we, like, for instance, my dude has seen me in a bonnet for almost a month. Like every time I'm at his house, I ain't going nowhere. So I was like, you know what? When I dressed up one day, he was like, why are you so dressed up? I said, because I'm sure you're tired of seeing his bonnet. He was like, what? Your face card don't decline. What are you talking about? But I'm like, what if he was that type of man? Like, dang, every time I see she got a bonnet
you know
on.
what? I'm not even a bonnet as much as I tell my clients to wear bonnets.
Mm-hmm.
You guys wear your bonnets. Okay?
I'm not even really a bonnet girl. So if I do my hair, let's say on Monday, then Monday you might see I might have like my scarf on maybe Tuesday, but after that it's like
you always want to keep yourself up.
Yeah, like I don't want him to wake up to me in a bonnet.
Thank you.
You like Whitney Gilbert? Oh,
What?
Different World when she Dwayne. She used to get up before you get up. She get up in the morning.
First of all,
Oh, no.
I'm just gonna say that I don't have to. My man love the way I
Yeah, that's
but
period.
I don't want him to I don't want him to have to wake up to a bonnet. Right? Like I natural face girly all the time.
Absolutely.
For the most part.
Yeah.
But as far as the bonnet,
Yeah,
I throw my hair in like a little top knot bun
and keep it pushing.
I mean, because when you roll over and have fun time, you want to be in a bonnet.
Yeah, exactly. And so I didn't want him feeling like he was just like, why are you I'm fine with, and I'm like, no, this is something I do for me. Like, I don't expect you to expect me to look a certain way. This is just how I move. I want to look a certain way. So like, even when he would come home, I want to look a certain way when you come home. And he'd be like we went out one day. He was like, why you put heels on? Because I like to wear heels. He was like, you ain't got to wear, like, well, all we doing is doing such and such, such and such. So
But
he's
that's
cool
your
with,
thing.
yeah, that's just me. That's what I do. So, yeah, I'm not saying that everybody has to always keep themselves up. However, if you wasn't that chillax when you met the man,
That part.
at least try to keep yourself up to a certain standard of how he met you. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't be with a man that's not going to accept you in your natural state, but at least put some effort in it.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
That's all I got to say.
Yeah. So I was just wondering why we don't do that while we're in a relationship and we decide if we done got too big, we want to lose weight after the relationship. Maybe that was what he didn't like. You gained all the weight. And I'm not no shade to big girls. I always got to say, because every time I say something, people feel like I'm coming for them. Big girls get love too. Men just don't like to say it publicly.
But you know what?
Heck,
They don't. They do not.
They don't.
They all want this facade.
And they love big girls.
They all want this facade. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, better. I think for me though, when it comes to like appearance, I'm the same way in a relationship as I am out of a relationship, because my appearance has really nothing to do with the man for me. It's
Absolutely.
for me.
Absolutely.
Like whether I'm in a relationship or not, I change my hair every 7 to 10 days. Like that's just something that I like to do. I normally keep my lashes done. My nails, like all the things, like I keep myself up. If I see my body getting a certain way, I'm addressing it on my own. I don't need nobody to tell me, like, baby, like you're getting a little chunky. I don't need nobody to come tell me that.
Exactly.
And I like to get up and look good. I mean, so that part don't.
Yeah. I have always loved, everybody used to love my legs. And I was like flexing them the other day and I didn't see no muscles in them. I text Sunshine this morning, I want to start working out because I'm used to a athletic build. If I start losing this athletic build and I'm already little, I ain't trying to look like no crackhead.
You will. That's what people don't understand. Like when you're tiny like that, that's what you get.
You have to do.
Like this ain't for me.
And people be like, "Oh, y'all skinny girls." Like we gotta work it out too, because if we get too small, then we look like we sick. Are you okay? And then you get the jokes of, "Oh, girl, you need to eat. Come in here and eat this chicken."
But you know
I just ate those.
How I keep me some weight on me. I eat snacks at night.
Do you?
Yes. So like I am the cake,
the snack queen.
I am the cake, cookie, candy girl at midnight. I be like, babe, go give me a piece of cake. We get up and go on ice cream dates at midnight.
Do you?
Yes, like
That's
dope. Like, baby, let's go get some ice cream. It'll be midnight, and the whole house get up and go get ice cream.
I know, people be like, "Where your weight go to?" I be like, "My forehead and my feet."
Not my phone. Mine's starting to go back a little bit. I'm like, okay, I like this little weight coming. Once I tame this men section, y'all gonna tell me that.
I want cheeseburger away every time. So I be
Boy, girl, bye. Stop it.
That metabolism don't burn when you get over a certain age. You think you all right?
Right.
Yeah, but you on the track with the kids and stuff too, right?
Yeah.
Don't they do something?
It ain't the same.
I don't know, because like my grandmother on my dad's side, my grandmother on my mom's side, and my mom were all small built. They just all had big butts.
Gotcha.
Okay.
They were all like small built until they probably got like in they like 50s, 60s. And that was for other reasons. It had nothing. So like I don't really think, I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't even really think I'm going to have that problem.
Yeah. I don't think I will either.
That little cut, but like
that's it. That's all I'm gonna get.
Because that's not like I have an aunt. I have a great aunt right now. Me and her went to lunch last year when I went to visit in Buffalo. And the people was looking at us and they was like, we wear the same size clothes. And she is my grandmother's sister. Like we're the same height, we're the same complexion. We're almost twins and we wear the same size clothes.
Dope.
Babe, I got great genes. I love my ancestors, baby.
That's like everybody ain't able. I look around mine, I be like, ooh, the clumps. Everybody.
I'm done. Now they got some booties though. I wish they would have gave me a little booty.
That part.
Just square.
I'm done. All right, last point. Right. Last point is to rebuild your life. So talking about friendships, families, hobbies, traveling, new experiences, dating intentionally. Now, I didn't do that. I in my single phase of like working on all this stuff, I'll be honest, I was not dating intentionally. I felt like going out and I want to hang around a male friend, let me go on a date. So this says, and I'm just going to go by what this says, is to work on rebuilding and building friendships, family, hobbies, traveling, new experiences, and dating with intentions, not out of desperation. So it does say that. Yeah, I spent a lot of time with friends. My first divorce, right after that, I joined this Facebook group, and one of my best friends was the organizer or the founder of that group, but they were based in Florida because that's initially where he's from. So a lot of their meetups would be in Florida. And when I say the first 6 months of that divorce, I had a ball. Like I was in Florida all the time. I was either in Florida or I was in Dallas, Texas, because one of my homegirls moved to Dallas. And spending time with friends was second nature. And I think that helped a lot and moved the needle a lot further to get into a place where I was happy single. Because keep in mind, I was in a 14-year relationship.
That's how I feel.
From 17. So I went from my grandma's house to I never lived by myself before. I didn't go to college and lived on a college dorm before. So staying by myself was brand new at 30 years old. So yeah, that was like a culture shock to me. He had to teach me how to pay bills. I didn't know how to pay bills because I didn't pay him.
When you were 17.
Yeah.
Life was literally just started.
It just started at 30. Yeah. But I really feel it started at 40 for real.
Yeah. I can
40 hit.
But you know what? So like I know with me after my divorce, I was intentional about like going to visit my best friend because she kept me sane.
Okay.
And she kept me kind of like level-headed or whatever. And then there was somewhere I could go and me and the kids could go. I wouldn't have to like separate from, I wouldn't have to be like, oh, I got to find somebody to watch the kids. Like I could really just go be with the kids because like my grandparents lived in Mississippi. Her mom, who I've known all my life pretty much, you know, like live in Mississippi. So I felt like I had a really good support system.
Good.
So I wouldn't be sitting there twiddling my thumbs and dwelling on my past. I was able to, you know, like heal from that.
Yeah.
And then I think that is what sent me to the realm of, okay, girl, now go to therapy. You sat with people. Fun. You sat with people, you had your fun. I went to therapy. And then after that, I just started just like traveling. Like every time you turn around, me and my best friend, you want to go to the Bahamas? You want to go to Mexico? You want to go to Jamaica? Like we were just gone.
Yeah. I didn't do that either.
How do you know? You ever looked at one of your friends when they give you advice and be like,
I'm going elsewhere.
Yeah, I had.
You finna kill me. You finna get me killed. Or this like.
It was her face like, yeah.
I'm listening and I'm like,
so I personally.
What you say? You just sit there like, okay,
If you agree with my crash out, then I'm like, okay, I need to rethink.
I'm like,
oh my gosh.
I'm like, do she not know the repercussions behind this shit?
That's why I'm
Let me speak on a crash out.
Hey, shout out to Kels who always let me crash out and laugh at me afterwards. I appreciate it.
This is what I used to say. Do what you need to do because no matter what I say, you're going to do it anyway. But when you get close to that edge, I'm about to be like, okay, friend, you go any further, you're going to tip over. And I'm not going with you. So I'll be like, when I say, okay, friend, you hitting that. Okay, this is where I step in and be like, hey, friend, hey, you're in a car, you're going 100 miles and it ain't no more road. Come on back, put it in reverse. She'd be like, I'm a floored.
Yes. You need
she floored it a couple times.
You need a friend that got sense.
You do. And I think I always feel like I'm the friend that has sense. Because if you go to that crash out moment, I'm going to be the one that's going to tell you like, hey, you know, this is what your repercussions are. You got children that need you. Do you really want to wear that orange suit?
Good friend.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, I have a friend who, I don't know. Because like when I was younger, like my really, really, really younger days, when I first started having like a real relationship, I had a real bad crash out moment. Right. And so like my crash out moment was, I hit him with a bat in the knees. The girl
no
judgment
zone.
It's a no judgment zone, but like the girl actually put her in a vehicle with another friend who shall remain nameless.
Right.
I put her in the vehicle with us and I took her to another county to look for him at someone else's home. So like I literally, that's kidnapping.
He was an assailant.
And it's going across different cities and counties. So like I feel like 18, 19-year-old Ashley, maybe 2021 was a crash out because I did try to hit my ex-husband with a car.
Whoa, those are different types of crash.
So like after I turned a certain age, crash out was no longer the thing. Absolutely. I am too old and too grown to be crashing out. Absolutely. In my head, they was all warranted because you tried me in a certain way.
That's how you think.
I'm
But
sitting here
knowing-
thinking, have I ever?
But
I'm trying to think of the worst I've ever done in a crash out.
like the 40-year-old me, I don't even
I know
have
what I
patience
did.
to do a crash out. It's like, okay, if that's what you want to do, bye.
Oh, you know what my
You-
crash out
You
was.
know, yes. My favorite.
You take mine, I'm taking yours.
My favorite thing is
And I'm gonna let
buying-
him take me shopping.
Okay, let me log off.
And we're gonna post it all over social media because that's all the girl wanted. I was like, what is the worst crash out I ever did?
That was a crash out.
that was a crash out.
That was a crash out.
That was a good crash out.
I ran away for 3 days.
That's not
my
a crash
worst
out.
I had one, and my homegirl actually, I ain't talking to her ass no more, but she talked me out of that incident, and that was the first time I had ever lost it. I
Okay.
had found out. I had called him. He didn't answer the phone. I'm like, multiple times he answered the phone. I said, "This nigga is with another woman."
Mhm.
They be
And then
telling
I-
on themselves.
But then I
Telling
started
herself.
thinking about shit. Like everything he done told me, I was like, he did tell me that his ex used to stay just off of a landmark. I got in my car and drove up and down that landmark until I saw his truck. And I saw the truck and I called my friend. I
Oh
said, bitch, the
no!
truck is here. I found it. She said, you lying. I said, I swear. She said, let me see. I showed it to her. She was like, what you finna do? I was like, I'm finna knock all these. I'm finna knock every. She was like, no, get in the car. Get in the car. I'm screaming. I'm outside the apartment. Coming. I don't know which one it is. I know you in there. And then she like, no, Angie. She was like, just go home. And I'm like, I'm gonna go home, but I'm gonna get your ass later.
But you know what? I was in college. I'll never forget. It was
Oh.
I was a freshman in college. And I was dating somebody older, like he had a nice job, like engineer, all the things. But we were dating cousins. Me and my best friend dating cousins. So it's like I call, you don't answer, but you tell me that you and your cousin, like y'all hanging out. So like normally all y'all, because like we're all really close. So like normally, so I'm like, okay. So we was like, oh, we're gonna surprise them and go home. We went we leaving school to go home early, like to surprise them.
Mhm.
So I pull up, I'm like, oh, the cousin car here. So like,
Everybody together.
like, okay, everybody together. Go to
How
the
cool.
door. And I'm knocking, and I look through the window, I see my dude, and he just sitting on the couch like sleep. But I'm like, where you at? And this a car here, like, you know what I'm saying? So basically, long story short, knocking on the door, mine ran out the back door. And with him running out the back door, he ran up the street. And it just all him.
Oh man!
I ran track.
You go run it?
She chased that man up the street.
First
You
of
know
all,
he had to be scared if he
grand-
ran.
Yes.
First of all,
My best friend's grandfather used to always tell us to keep a Louisville Slugger in the car because we couldn't hold pistols because we was young. Like I've had a license since I was 15.
oh my god!
And I've had a car since I was like 14, 15.
Mm.
Could not own a pistol. So he'd be like, keep a Louisville Slugger in your car.
Mm.
Because most people my age did not have them. So all I got to say is it was a very bad crash
It
out
was a
moment.
time.
And it was a time. I played baseball really well.
But you learn from that.
No, I didn't learn from that
Not from
instance.
that one.
This about to make me toxic because I feel like I don't have any stories to tell my grandkids. I want those kind of stories.
No,
to be able
I
to
don't want to
my
tell mine. No, you
I
don't.
do. Yes, that's why I said it makes me
No.
toxic because I'm like, I was just at home with my husband and my kids.
I was
But people that
not.
appreciate that are toxic. The
Yes.
ones that really want
They're like, you ain't got nothing to talk about.
No, I kind of agree with Kels. I don't have no
I don't have no
I don't have
toxic
no
stories.
real like toxic
You don't
stories.
want none.
I feel like I haven't lived.
You don't.
I
let
need
me tell
somebody
you.
that's gonna let me bust
I
their
want
car.
a bat. You ain't
Yeah,
lived.
Yes,
Right.
ma'am.
No,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
want
Who
my
gonna volunteer?
kids.
Say I.
No, I want my girls to embody the woman that I am today.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I want them to
Not-
be like I
Not
grew.
the crashed out
Yeah.
version of me.
I feel like
But
I'm the
that's
same
embarrassing.
person
Yes.
I've been.
Yes, like it's a
I would not let
lot.
anybody get that much energy.
Like it's like I gave you
Act like
too
that.
much energy.
Yep.
Well,
Hell.
And that's why I had to tell I be telling my younger cousins that all the time. Like
it ain't worth
it
it.
ain't worth it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
bust the windows out your car. I be
Literally.
like, I wish I would have related to that
No,
song because
no,
that's my
no,
song.
you don't.
Talk to
Like,
your people.
you remember when I bust your windows out?
You bust somebody windows out before?
No.
Me
I
either.
wanted to, but I didn't.
Yeah, I wanted to, but like,
I ain't never have it in me. Like I have always had the biggest ego, and I would never fight over a dude. I would never fight a
Me either,
dude.
but I fight you.
In my mind would be
I fight
like, I wouldn't fight him either. Because in my mind, I'm like, I don't want you to think I care that much. I'm the cry in the shower type. Like I caught a guy cheating before, and I sat in the living room, was like, "Can you pack my stuff up?"
But you know
He
what?
packed my stuff and brought
I
it to
think-
me, and
let
then
me
that
tell
was
you
it.
what-
We never
let
got
me
back
tell you what
together.
pissed me off with the situation. You running?
Mhm.
Like, why you run?
He's
He was
scared.
supposed to stand there and take it.
Yeah, I mean that would have been better.
He was probably like 25. I'm 18. What are you running for?
He don't want
he
to
was
fight you,
25.
Ashley,
It's like,
Oh,
why is
he
you
want to
running?
lose you.
Like, why? He lost.
or fight her.
He lost. He lost.
I don't know what they be thinking.
Well, I don't want to lose you and get beat up either.
Oh,
or
shit.
go
I
to
could
jail
imagine
if I
what
try
was
to
going
defend
through his
myself.
mind at that
So
moment.
I'm gonna run.
He ran.
Oh shit, gotta go.
He jumped fences. He ran.
Go color purple. Oh, pack up all this shit.
Shit and
Time
go.
to go. Time to go. Time to go.
No, Miss Sophia, no.
He closed that piano.
All right. Shit, you gotta tell me
Time
twice.
to go.
But it's no, Sharkeisha, no. Don't hit her, Sharkeisha, no.
Man,
Oh my
I never want
gosh.
to do that again.
Never,
I've been there
ever.
and I walk away from it. But you know what?
Yeah.
Men do now. They hold that against you. Like if I feel like something about to escalate to getting, I walk away. You
Yeah.
just walk away from everything because you're scared of to take it on. No, I'm scared of what I'll do to your ass. So I'm walking away for your safety.
Yeah, it took me.
Oh yeah, I'm quick. I'm quick.
it
But
took
they
me a
still
while to
say,
hear.
are you supposed to walk away or are you supposed to sit in it?
It depends on how bad it is.
Yeah,
If it's like something you can't overcome, then walk away.
yeah.
I used to just walk away just on anything. So I had to learn to, like
I'm done.
men would say, at least,
At least
sis,
try.
that was a
Yeah.
simple little argument. You
Yeah.
ready to be done?
Yeah.
I'd be like, I ain't got time for this. I'm kills. Girl,
Right.
all he did was eat the last of your cereal. Really? It's warrant the whole relationship to be done. He don't respect me, or
because he ate your cereal.
it used to be out of here, girl. So yeah, I've grown from that, but we are well over time.
Oh, we are.
Wait,
Over here just running our mouth.
Did she?
Well,
Peter Berg,
Well, we right into live chat with Ashley Nicole.
Hold on, y'all. Let me go get.
I know
my
we had no
email.
kind of
We
I
had
didn't I
no-
just looked up. My bad.
We
Okay,
had
so
no nothing.
you can
y'all.
ask your questions, Angie. You
Oh.
said you had some questions
Yeah,
while she
so
preparing for that.
this weekend, okay, as a single woman,
Mhm.
y'all ain't single, so y'all don't know this. But as a single woman, is there an drink etiquette? Okay, so like you go out
Uh-huh.
and you go to the bar and a guy buy you a drink. You go back to your seat and another guy asks you, do you want a drink? Sure, what you drinking? Is there a limit? Because I'm gonna max out all my motherfucking drinks. And one guy came over while I was sitting with my homeboy, and he
Uh-huh.
was like, "You done? Let me get you another one." I was like, "Okay." So he went and got it. My homeboy, so he brought the drink over. My homeboy was like, "That bitch ass nigga could have got me a drink too." I was like,
No.
I was like, wait a minute,
Not
hold up,
homeboy.
bro. He give me a drink.
Yeah.
So then so my home later on today, the guy that one of the guys bought a drink, he was like, "So how many drinks you had the other night?" I was like, "I don't know, a lot." He was like, "Why you accept all of them? Why the fuck am I not supposed to accept all of them? I'm gonna accept as many as offered. Am I not supposed to?"
If you're on a date, I would say if you're out with your friends, that's different. If you're out and you're hoping to somebody to meet you, I would probably pull back. But if I'm hanging out with my homegirls and I drink, I'm drink what I want to drink. On a date, I probably wouldn't go ham on drinks.
No date.
That's
You
just me.
There with your homegirl.
Oh, then it's up with my homegirls. But I don't
Yeah.
drink. But if I did, it's up with my homegirls or my
Yeah.
homeboys. Now, if I'm out and we trying to find somebody, then I'm gonna at least try to look like, I'm different. Yeah, I'm not trying to be like, and I'm
I
over
don't
here
be
trying
doing
to
that,
find a
but I'm
man
going
over
to
here.
accept it.
Yeah, like if you're single, there's nothing wrong with accepting your drink. You know your limit.
Mhm,
So if your limit is 10 drinks, you can accept 10 drinks. If your limit is 5, you can accept 5 drinks.
mhm.
And if your limit is 5 and you get 10 drinks, you can slide whatever. to
That's me.
whoever.
Oh yeah, that's me.
I used to
But
know my friends'
I'm
drinks
getting
of
us
choice. So
drinks.
when
Yeah,
when guys ask me a drink, I would say what my friend likes and
But
then
let me
slide
tell
her to
you,
drink.
single Ashley though, if you came to the table and you asked me did I want a drink and you didn't offer my friends, bye.
Mm.
Oh, so
That's
is
me.
that an issue? Is the man supposed to buy all of y'all a drink?
So
or he
for
or he-
me,
okay.
if you come to a table where it's me and if we're out somewhere and I'm single, because I'm not right now, but if I'm single
Mhm.
and you come to a table and you offer me a drink and you don't offer my friends a drink, it's a no for me.
Okay,
Gotcha.
I buy my own.
It's not
I'm saying, well,
it's not
first
a
of
no
all-
for me. You
well,
can
let
buy
me
me
just
a
tell
drink.
you this.
You don't have to buy my homegirls.
I
a
don't
drink.
be outside with a whole bunch of chicks anyway.
Right.
So normally, if you see me outside with somebody, I have 1 to 2 people with me.
So it ain't a
Mhm.
whole.
So
group
it's
of
not a
y'all.
whole group. So if it's
Okay.
me and 2 other people and you can't offer to buy us a drink, then
Mhm.
no.
Gotcha.
Cause I had that happen at Finn's. A
Mhm.
guy, it was like 5 of us sitting on the couch. A guy walked over. He said, "What you want to drink?"
Now 5 a little steep.
Yeah, and so, but they was like, I said, I'm not going to say. I said, he ain't offer y'all. So the girl was like, she was like, just letting you know, he checking for you. He ain't worried about us. So they looked at it like, no, I accept that drink.
I would have told you to get the drink too.
Yeah. So, but
Even if it was just me and you, I would have told you to
but
get the
some
drink.
friend be like, he ain't buy all of us one. That mean
Now
he,
see,
I
that's
had a
the
friend
thing.
like that.
So I wouldn't be like that person, but then I would look at you. I would look at you crazy if you came to the table and you literally, like, you can come to the table and you can address me,
Mhm.
right? I'm fine with that.
Mhm.
But after you address me and we talk, when you offer to buy a drink, offer to buy my friend a drink.
And then that's so if he don't, that's a no
problem
for you.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because that mean, to me, that mean in a relationship, how are you gonna act? Like, how are you gonna act in a relationship?
With your friends?
Not even necessarily just so, like, I got a man that'll take us all out to, like, we'll all go out to dinner and he'll pay the tab. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the type of man that I have, and that's the type of man I've dealt with over the last couple of years. So for it's a no.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Like, even my ex-husband, when we were together, if me and my friends would go out or whatever, and he would like buy a drink, or he'll buy it for all of us. So like, my uncle taught me that like a long time ago. Like, my uncle never went anywhere and would just offer my aunt a drink. You know what I'm saying? He would offer her and her friends. So like, for me, because I could buy my own, so for me it's a no.
Right.
Gotcha. The one I deal with now is like that, and I don't require him to be like that. He's just like that. Like, when we first started dating, me and my homegirl went out, and he sent enough money to cover both of us. And she was, shout out to Mimi. Mimi, you can't buy Mimi nothing. Mimi was like, I don't need him to pay for me. So I'm like, hey, just let you know.
Yeah.
He's like, well, just keep it then. He was like, I was just trying to be, no, I get it. Somebody I dated prior to that, we went out on my birthday, and he is very old school. So you ain't no bending with him. Like, I can't even make that man bend. He didn't know and I didn't know. So my homegirls that went out with me, they were doing shots. One would buy a round of shots for all of us. Then the other friend was buying a round of shots for all of us. And they asked him, no, where's your round? And he was like, I got her. And they had an issue with that. And they were like on me, like, he didn't even buy us, and it's for your birthday.
Right.
And for me, I was just like, he not dating y'all though. I don't expect my man to take care of my friends, just like I don't expect my friend's man to take care of me.
Right.
So I was just like, how y'all getting mad at my man because he not buying y'all drinks? And they was like, we doing rounds. I said, oh, well, explain that to him. So when they explained that, he was like, oh, well, go ahead.
Right.
But he was thinking like, I'm not dating all three of y'all.
Right. And like
I'm dating her, and it's her birthday. Whatever she wants. I thought we all were just making sure she was good.
Right.
Yeah.
I think people look at it differently. Like,
Yeah. Everybody look at it differently. You
But
ain't
that's
gotta buy
why.
my friend
But
no
see,
drink.
that's why
And I'm not gonna look at you a different way.
birthday dinners, because
I'm
I
sick of
know
those.
the reason I don't do birthday dinners for myself is because I know I have the type of man that if I invite my friends out,
He gonna take care.
he gonna pay for everything, no
Yep.
matter what the tab is. 'Cause,
Yep.
like, for my birthday, probably like 3 years ago, we went to Red Martini
Mhm.
and we did R&B night. He got the biggest section in the club. Any of my friends that wanted to like came out. He paid for the section, and between him and his homeboy, they bought 9 bottles. Everybody had a hookah because we all like hookah.
Mhm.
And so everybody at the end of the night, they're like, okay, what I need to send? Like, my one homegirl, her husband was on the phone with her, like, what I need to send him? And he was like, oh, no, I got it.
Mhm.
Like,
Because it was
that's
for
just
your
type-
birthday.
That's just, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So, like, for me, I don't put him in that particular
Right.
predicament.
Right.
But if I'm single and I'm sitting at a bar
Mhm.
and you come ask me, do I want a drink, and I have 2 friends with me, don't approach me if you're not going to buy my friends a drink.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay, so we got our email today.
Dun, dun, dun.
This week's email is, what do you do when your family doesn't like the person you're dating, but you feel like they treat you well and make you happy? How do you balance respecting your family's opinion while still following your heart?
Mm-mm.
The camera
We-
is on me.
We waiting on you because this is for me too.
It's for you too.
Not in my current. Heck no. No, we good.
I don't think other people's opinions matter to me, because I mean, you can give me your opinion and I can review your opinion and see how how I feel it works.
Mhm.
But other people's opinions don't really matter to me, because I feel like if a person has a red flag, they show you what their red flag is. It's up to you in your head to really pay attention to those red flags.
Mhm.
But I don't need another person to come tell me what the red flags are with somebody. But the best, don't, if we friends or we family, don't come tell me that you don't like my significant other, because it's not really gonna go over well. Just like keep your distance in your own, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because it's
your own
like
opinions.
that's us.
Mhm.
But for me, I also wouldn't, like, if I have a disagreement with my significant other, I wouldn't go and tell my family.
Right.
Because I feel like when you go tell your family, that gives them a different look
Ooh-wee.
into a situation.
Yep.
So it kind of all depends. So like for this, my question is, what have you told your family to have them look at him in that light? Because it may be your fault that they're looking at that person in that light.
That's very good advice.
That's true.
Mhm.
You got to keep friends and family out your business. Like, you know how Heavenly be on TV and she be like, my marriage is perfect.
And it,
Leave it
regardless,
like that.
regardless of whether her marriage is perfect or
Right.
not. And her husband said it he said it on the episode last Sunday. He said, we go through things, we have ups and downs, but we discuss it in the house. So that's my thing. If you are going to stay with somebody, keep your business and your problems to yourself.
Mm.
If you need to discuss it with somebody outside of your partner, that's why you need a therapist. Because
So therapists only. I'm being taught right now
because I just don't.
I
Me
want this one to be
personally,
good.
I just don't feel like friends and family can be observers only. They're gonna always give their input. They're gonna
Okay.
always have something to say
Mhm.
when it comes to it, and they can sway your opinion on, you know, like what you have going on, and you don't want that. And then if you decide to stay, like, you might be mad today and something happened, and then tomorrow you decide to stay, and you decide to stay for years. Now y'all together for 20 years and your whole family hate him. So
Mhm.
it's awkward going to family functions, or you can't go to the family function because you didn't put everybody in your business
Yep.
because you was mad for a day.
Yep. I've been there, done that.
And that's the best advice my aunt and uncle told me. They
Yes.
said that they've gone through, because I looked at them, I said, I looked at y'all like the cows. They was like, oh girl, we done been through some stuff. I said, well, how y'all make it work? They were like, we don't let nobody know.
No.
That's so dope.
And they've been together since junior high. Shout out my aunt Bert and my
That's
uncle
what I'm saying.
Rob.
I
Yes.
love that. So I'm just thinking of like family members that haven't met yet. And it's important to me for them to like each other. Because of the past, they didn't like each other. And it was like my family will celebrate just because it's Thursday. So we're always together. We're always doing something. The girls might be off doing one thing where the guys are off doing one thing. And in my past, because you don't like in just any relationship, if you don't like my spouse, then you don't like me. That's how I've been in relationships. So then I'm excluding myself from being around my family because I'm standing by my person. So it's important. Like, even when I date, I think about how does he fit in my family structure. If he doesn't fit within my, like, people be like, I don't care what my family thinks. I'm one that does. If I don't feel like you can fit in my family structure, I won't go too far with a guy. If I'm like, or I feel like him and my dad gonna bump heads, or him and my mom ain't gonna get along, or like if I feel like I know that from the jump just by dating a guy, I don't care how nice or good he is, it's not gonna work.
Oh wow, so that's highly important.
It's highly important. It's for me. It's highly important for me. So
What if
that
it's-
would be that's why I was like, I need to listen to what Ashley her response was gonna be, because that would be, how do you deal with that when they don't like that person?
What if it's the other way?
Let me ask you this too.
I was gonna say, what if it's the other way? What if his family don't like you?
Exactly.
Like,
What's the
that's-
reason?
What if
That's
his mom don't like
that
you,
would be an issue for me.
or she call you the wrong name? Like, I was just reading a book, and in the book, the mom kept purposefully calling the girl the wrong name. She would call her a wrong name every single time. She would do different things that, you know, basically let the girl know, your mama don't like me, and they were getting engaged. I don't think I could be long term with a
could.
Let me tell
person,
you what happened
and your
for-
mama don't like me.
If
So
she
that's
don't like
the thing.
nobody, then that ain't got nothing to do with
but
me.
like, I feel like in that particular instance, it's his job to correct the situation.
Mhm.
And guess what? If you can't correct the situation, like with your mom, then we're never gonna be one anyway. Because
Yeah.
guess what? Your wife comes before your mother.
Exactly.
So like, once we get married, your mom is not first anymore. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, but I feel like you got to give them that chance to correct it. And most men actually will, like they'll
Yeah.
correct,
Oh yeah.
like their mom. And if you, she
If
like
they like
anybody.
you enough.
Yeah, your mama like everybody else. No offense, but either she can get down or she can go. Like, cause
No, for
nobody cause just like I'm not allowing nobody to disrespect my significant other. I don't want you to allow anyone to disrespect me, and I don't care who it is. Cause like my mom can't disrespect my significant other. So why should your mom be allowed to disrespect me?
Yeah.
So what if you have two different people where you both handle it differently? And what if he doesn't handle it the way you want him to, but you love him to death, but he's just not handling it?
That's something we should have talked about at the beginning before we got in a relationship.
And then how
When
close are they?
Yeah, and when I tell you, that's why my thing is, before we get into a relationship, before I take that particular step, I talk about so much. People be thinking I'm crazy because like we really are going to talk about these things because those are deal breakers.
Yeah.
Like I'm never going to allow anyone in my circle to disrespect the person I'm with, and I expect you to do the exact same. Like we are on the same playing field. We even here.
So let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
How do I want to ask this? For me, if family is important in any relationship, and if I had, which I don't, but if I had small kids, should I have him meet everybody early to find out if that dynamic works, or wait till we're good and solid and then find out if they get along?
I think it kind of depends. If you feel like it's something that could go to a solid space, I feel like you can have them meet in like an open setting, like a fun setting. That's a
with
little
the
bit
kids.
different. Yeah, with the kids. But I'm not talking about like, oh, we've been together, like we've been kicking it for 3 months, and then like we do that.
Gotcha.
Like, so
yeah.
Like for me, when I met my son was with me.
Okay.
But he came out very, very respectful, and my son still talks about that to this day, how respectful he came off or whatever. But when we decided that, we're going to take this particular step, he met mine, and then his flew in, and when his flew in, we all like did, like
gotcha. What about? I'm just throwing scenarios out there now.
Fine.
What
I got
about?
I got one.
Okay. What about meeting the kid's mother or father within this dynamic? Is that important?
It is. It's very important. So, my oldest bonus kids, I met their mom probably like a couple of months after I met them.
Okay.
Or whatever. No problem. Then like the youngest one, that's a little bit different.
Yeah.
So we met in a virtual setting.
Okay.
And then like for my kids, when their dad came home from college, I took him over. I took him over to meet. I took, like mine over to, like meet him to like do an introduction so that they could. Because originally it was it was weird because it was like he came home and the next day we were traveling.
Okay.
So I went back to get the kids and like he came out. I did a quick introduction. We was going to
and that was it.
The airport.
Okay.
But then when we came back, I went over and I did like a full introduction. Like, hey, this is Dallas. This is so, like.
Okay.
But, yeah.
You said you had one, Sunshine?
So what about when the relationship is over? Do you still expect that person that you were with, especially if you had kids with them, do you still expect them to stand up for you, or like when you're not around, if people talking about you that they have your back, or they 10 toes down for, like, you're not gonna talk about her whether we together or not? That's still my baby mama. Or whether we together or not, that's still my ex-wife, or you know what I'm saying, like that's still the person I had spent time with. I still have a respect for that person, so I'm not gonna let you disrespect that person. Or once the relationship is over, is it F them, F that, F whatever, and whoever got something to say, I let them say what they say?
I don't really care what you do after we not together. As far as so my family, I wouldn't want my family to be disrespecting my kid's father because my children are in the presence. Right. And like, if you disrespect their father, then you're ultimately doing it to them because they'll feel a type of way. So that's the only way that I feel about that. But as far as like, if I'm just out and about and it's happening, like that don't bother me. But don't disrespect my kid's father in front of, like, with my kids.
With the kids there. Yeah. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. I feel the same exact way. Ashley, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't have expectations of how you treated or handled me while in a relationship the same as if we're not in a relationship. That all of that is dead, non and void.
Yeah, like we're not together no more.
Yeah, as long as you do for the kids and you still treat them the same, cool, but you don't have any obligations to me. Now, if we got a good relationship, I lucked out and we both going into future relationships, we always tell he does the same thing and I do the same thing. If my kid's father is going to be a problem, we're not going to work because we're actually friends. And I tell them now, my kids are grown and my ex-husband, kid's father is still my friend. So if he's going to be a problem, let me know that right now before I even tell you my name. Because he's going to always be there. And he's in a serious relationship. I think they may even get married. And he had the same conversation with her like, that is my friend, my kid's mother, my ex-wife. She going to be a problem. You need to let me know this right now. And yeah, we always have each other's back. Always. But that's the relationship that we built in and out of the relationship. So, but if he decided today, she don't like us, like what we used to do this and we haven't done it in a while, but we used to once a month we would take the kids out to dinner. If she ever said, I don't like y'all doing that no more, y'all kids are grown, and he'd be like, hey, we got to cut that. I don't feel no type of way. She is that's your girl. I'm not your girl.
Yeah.
So I can't, you gonna let her come between us? That's not my place. So.
And see me, I'm the new girlfriend that encourages us to all, like we travel together with like
Mhm.
my bonus kids mom. Like me and her planning vacation with just us, like
That's
me
dope.
and her. But like we travel with me, her, him, and our kids, her boyfriend. Like so, I like the blended family because I like for all of our children to see that we can
Mhm.
co-parent and we can all be on one accord,
Yeah.
and it does not have to be unhealthy when you're
Mhm.
co-parenting or awkward or weird. 'Cause
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be.
It doesn't. Sometimes it takes a while to get there, especially if feelings are highly involved
Mhm.
or if it wasn't mutual or if one feels like the other one is growing more than the other and they're just like, I'm still stuck here. Then that could cause, or they still want them.
That's true.
Somebody might still want them.
Girl, because dealing with somebody and somebody still wants child.
That's the hardest thing.
Baby, it's ridiculous.
They
Yeah.
should do a show called co-parenting
They should.
and get into the lives of the
Girl.
dynamics of
If Tori would do it, he's so shy. If he would do it, I would do it.
I would do something like that.
It took almost 2-3 years for him to do that one episode with me. And he was like, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. You do it again? He was like, nope.
they just need to show that it is good. It's good. It's bad. It's ugly. But it's
I'm gonna do a
it's
panel
reason.
like that.
We should.
Huh.
I do it.
You'll do
I
it?
too. My ex.
He'll come?
Yeah.
He'll come?
And she probably would.
Who?
too.
My kid's father?
Yeah.
Probably not.
That's the whole point of the
Yeah, mine would.
you have to
we can
both
use-
be there.
We can use my new baby mama. But my
Yeah.
kids, that girl, they daddy was in South America with his parents.
Gotcha.
Because it don't always start out good.
It
takes
does
the
not
work
always start
to
out
make
good.
one. I think they have to know that that relationship is dead. And
Mhm.
once they know, like, oh, they only here for the kids. I think that makes it.
It-
But I think
yeah.
we can do a panel in different aspects because you know how
You
like,
could do with the
sometimes-
mom. Yeah.
because like sometimes that be the women be problem.
Mhm.
Absolutely. And sometimes
They
it's the other
be-
way
yeah,
around.
Sometimes it's the other way
Yeah,
around.
absolutely.
Yeah, okay. I'm about to put it in play. Appreciate that. We're gonna do it. All right. So we're gonna take a quick break, you guys, because we overtime again, but that's all good. We're gonna get it together. You're so stupid. Y'all are listening to She Unfiltered Radio. Just to give you a quick recap, we were talking about we're gonna stop waiting and start living as a single person. And I always make it to just women, and we do have male listeners, and they chime in too. So just a single person, stop waiting and start living. What I mean by stop waiting for the heartache to end. Stop waiting for a new person to come into your life. Stop waiting for somebody else to make you live, and just start living on your own. And then we had live chat with Ashley, and the question was pretty much, how do you make a relationship work when the parents don't like your significant other? So we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about Love is Blind and Girls Trip. We'll be right back. She Unfiltered Radio.
Maybe I should pop up this time. What's your deal? Why you ain't been in my line? I assume you found some you think is fine. She can't be much better than me, nigga. I am prime. Who in the hell do you think you're fooling, yo? This gotta be the $1 million question. Thought I learned my lesson until you reached out to me with that cap confession. Ooh. Tell me why you and I gotta be so toxic. That's what I wanna know. Tell me why you and I gotta be so heartless. Almost like we don't wanna grow. Tell me why you and I gotta act so evil. So evil. Tell me why we both act like it's so easy to let go, knowing we can leave each other alone. Since day one, we had this high. You were like no other, filling me up with your hype. Got me caught up in vibes. 1 in a million, nothing's the same. I'm going insane. You started to change, why would you change? Everything you bring up to me, it turns into pain. I forgave you, you ain't need it. Your words misleading. Even with all the red flags that I've seen before this, I didn't wanna believe it. I know it's better out there, but I ain't going nowhere. Who else gon' understand me? Stay up joking with me, beat my back while he's pulling my hair. Oh, said I never would've thought we would've ended. I never would've thought I'd lose my best friend. I don't think that I can get used to this. One day we'll be over, then we're back in love again. Tell me why you and I gotta be so toxic. That's what I wanna know. Tell me why you and I gotta be so heartless. Almost like we don't wanna grow. Tell me why you and I gotta act so evil. So evil. Tell me why we both act like it's so easy to let go, knowing we can leave each other alone.
If it's streaming, trending, or buzzworthy, we're breaking it down. From must-see moments to why is everyone so hyped about this movie to oh my gosh, that was the best movie I have ever seen. We're talking about it. That's right. Movies and TV series in real time. So if you haven't watched it yet, take a moment to go follow She Unfiltered Radio Show and Hits 92.3 on all social media platforms. Then come right back. For everyone else sitting on the edge of their seats with popcorn in hand, get ready. The review starts now. All right. We are back. She Unfiltered Radio, and we're going to get into this reality check. So, I know y'all have not been watching. I watch the girliest of girliest shows, and Love is Blind is definitely one on my list. It's the top of the shows that I watch. So Love is Blind, I'm sure everybody knows. They bring all these couples in and y'all talk through a wall. And like you said, they talk about everything, like stuff you probably would have never talked about if you was with somebody for like 10 years. They get down to childhood traumas, all of this stuff. So they have, I believe, 14 days to propose. And once you propose, that means you make it on the show. If you don't propose, you don't find your match, then obviously that's the end of your journey. So once they do the proposal, they send them on a honeymoon, and you spend 30 days, I believe. It's 30 days together, and they put you living together. You go through if you have kids, some of them don't bring their kids onto the experience. Some people be like, nah, I'm not going that far. Some people be like, I want them to meet this person, but you do meet the family. There's only been like a few seasons where somebody's family was like, this is just too crazy. I'm not trying to meet them. This is crap. Like, no. But most families come on there, and at the end of the show, they have an actual wedding. So at the altar, you decide if you want to stay married or if you want to get an annulment and be done with it. Yeah.
And how long is this process?
Probably 2 months tops.
Oh, hell no.
Probably 2 months tops. So it's almost like the old school arranged marriage live on TV. It's pretty much what it is. Like when you were younger, in other countries, they put you with somebody.
Now you're gonna make me go watch a full season.
It's really
a
good.
couple of episodes of it over the years, but that's crazy.
I would say
Wow.
watch the very first season, because the first one is authentic to where it was really, really good before all the drama. And then watch this season because they kind of fell back on a lot of the drama.
That's crazy though.
It's
So
yeah.
in 14 days, you. about to go
But
on a
y'all
trip
are
for 30
talking,
days
y'all
and-
are sitting talking for hours. Y'all go take, that's the whole point of the show. Like they have the pods. They'll have like, let's say they have a mansion for the women, and all the women stay in a mansion. And the only time you leave is to go on a date. So you're meeting different people. And then when you feel like I had such a great conversation with this guy, I don't like, and you be on other dates and you be like, I still remember
So
that
wait, I got a
conversation.
question.
You can cut off talking to other people and just focus on that person.
So wait,
hmm
do you not see these people?
You cannot see them.
Oh hell
that's
no.
that's the other thing.
Because you know,
You cannot see them. You cannot describe your nationality. You can't describe what you look like. You can't describe weight. You cannot, you can't
Going
describe
strictly off of a voice and words.
and personality. Yeah. And yes, just strictly getting to know you. You can tell what you do for a living. You can tell everything else, but you can tell by some people's voices if they're black or white. Sometimes you can't tell.
Right?
Sometimes you cannot tell. You cannot, obviously, you can't really tell if somebody is heavy set or not.
that wouldn't work.
But I get it. You taking away all the time. Like if we see each other, we got to go on a date of once a month. But we're spending days.
You're spending days and hours.
So
It's
you
not
couldn't
just
really
like,
know 'em,
yeah.
So at day 14, is that when you get to see them?
Yes, you get to see them briefly. So they have like these doors that opens up. He's at the men's quarter, she's at the women's quarter, and then they meet in the middle. And they get to talk. How it's edited on TV, they get to talk maybe 15 to 30 minutes.
Before
and
they
then they
determine if they want to be together.
no, y'all have already decided y'all are going to be
So
together.
I gotta agree first before I.
You have to agree.
That's why.
And
that
then when
wouldn't
y'all
work.
see each other, once y'all agree, y'all are on the show now. So y'all have to make it work.
So what if I see it and immediately be like, oh,
Because that's what I'm saying. Like,
can I renege right then?
because wait.
In the history of Love is Blind, no one has ever done that.
What? But what?
But looks matter to me.
And then I'm like, I gotta waste 14 days. Oh,
Looks matter to me. I'd be like, ain't this?
It was a lot.
No.
No, that you cannot. You now. I'm not saying. I'm assuming that you can't renege because no one ever has, and I'm sure somebody wanted to.
Yeah, absolutely.
But there has been a lot, not even like a handful. There have been a lot of people who don't say yes at the end because they could not connect the emotional attraction with the fit. They tried to, because the emotional attraction was so deep.
I wouldn't even make it to that because
you need to see what they look like.
If we open up the door, like when they open up the screen, and you look like a werewolf,
I'm out of there.
I'm out.
Out of there. Out of there.
What they say?
Out of there.
Man, look, I gotta tell a story real quick. I did that. I met a dude on Facebook dating when it first came out.
Okay.
No, college club.
Mhm.
That's what it was on Facebook. And I met a guy. I was like, damn, he's so fine. He played football. I was like in college.
Mhm.
I was working at Delta and he flew to California. And I saw him. I was like, where you at? I'm just waiting. He coming down a little escalator thing. And he was like, I'm waving at you. I was like, no. And I brought my homegirl with me. And she was a Hawaiian girl. She was like, that can't be him. I was like, I know that ain't. He just kept waving. So he walking towards me. I'm like, I didn't say nothing. I froze. He just gave me a hug. And I was like, He was like, oh, boy, you look just like your pictures.
And
But you don't.
Same thing happened to me. I went on a date with. Now I seen him. I met this guy on Hinge, and we had talked, and so I was like, I'm gonna make it to where I'm gonna get to know this person before I give my time to see somebody. So I'm like waiting for the red flag just to avoid meeting somebody. So if it takes, we talked for like 2 or 3 months. And somebody vouched for him. She was like, oh, he used to be my supervisor at the hospital because he has a really very good job. And so she was like, he fine, he this, he that. I sent a picture. She was like, yes, that's him. Cool. I ain't got to worry about none of that. Because I went on the whole, this time around, I'm going to care what a person looks like. We meet downtown and he gets there first. And so he was like, I was trying to find parking and all that. And so he texted me and was like, I'm inside. Make sure, just tell the person at the front because I told them your name. And so the guy was like, well, the lady that's usually up here isn't here right now. She just walked off. You want to wait? I was like, yeah, he just told me to tell the person. He was like, well, there's a guy sitting over there by himself. And I looked and I was like, that ain't him. He was like, oh, I thought you was going to be with that old man. I was like, oh, no, that's not him. When the girl came back, she took me to that table. It was the old man.
What did you do?
His pictures were old. I finished the date.
You went through with the date?
I went on the date. He had salt. He wasn't. He was still attractive, but he wasn't fine like he was when he was younger. He had the salt and pepper beard, and I usually like salt and pepper beards, but he had like the hat. He just looked old. And I was like, that is not y'all.
Y'all.
He didn't look like he
First
looked like
of
the
all,
dad of the pictures.
Y'all, you know what? See, so I've never been on a blind date, right? And I think out of my whole life, I've only been hooked up with one person from like people.
She trying not to laugh.
But y'all, if I walk into a situation and he's not what I like, not what I'm attracted to, I'm stumbling. It's not, I'm walking off. Like, you can say what you want to say. Like, I'm not the friend that you take and say, oh, you talk to the friend because I talk to him. I'm not taking one for the team. Because, no.
Kels, you a good one.
I am, because I went on a few more dates with him. I was like, yeah, I was like, he not as fine, but he wasn't ugly. And I was like, the attraction and everything on my list was perfect. The only reason I stopped talking to the guy is because he was pushy. He was like trying to force. He was like, we've been talking for 3 months. He really wanted me. And it was fair. Let me say that it was fair. He's like, we've been talking this long. Can we cut everybody off and just focus on us growing further? And I'm like, I'm just now seeing you in person. So now I got to get used to that connection.
But remember, she did say.
Yeah, but she did say. I forgot, but Kels is the person that does not have to be attracted to you.
Maybe I had to send her.
No, I have to be attracted to you. Your attraction is not always on your face. Your attraction could be your personality. I have to be attracted to you.
So let me change my word choice. I have to want to look.
Yeah, say that. Yeah. Because I've dated somebody that I literally looked in his face and I was like, he's ugly.
And I can't date nobody like that.
And I'm looking at him right now.
I would never.
He's not on there. I'm just saying he's in my head.
He's like, you know who you are.
Sunshine.
I wouldn't be that mean.
I looked up real quick because I was like, dang, who done typed in?
You're like, it's me.
Is it me? I just can't. Yeah, I cannot. If I'm not attracted to the way you look, I'm out.
You out.
I cannot.
Kels, just question: is that the same person who made you take the eggs home? You say he was pushy, so
no,
that's not the same person who made you take the eggs home.
He was not attractive and he was pushy, so that didn't even get a second date. I went on a date with this guy, y'all. When I tell you I'm a serial dater, now it's like if I don't catch an attraction, that first date ain't never gonna happen. I ain't looking right now anyway. Let me first say that if I get in trouble. I went on a date, and then I'm gonna get back to this movie review. I went on a date with this guy, and we were eating our food, and we were taking the food to go. And I don't warm up eggs. So I can't remember what I got, but that was warmable. The eggs wasn't. And so I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and put the egg in there. And he was like, yeah, you better put that egg in there. And I laughed because I'm like, you couldn't be serious. He was looking at me serious. And I was like, oh gosh, this guy might beat me. He literally looked at me until I put that egg in my to-go box. He was like, you take all that food.
You mustn't eat a lot.
I don't remember. I just remembered if I didn't put that egg in there, I was scared. Never called that man again.
Gonna eat this food down, man.
Now he gonna make
He
you
was
take
serious
the
about
food.
He
Okay.
was like, take the egg. You gonna leave the egg?
Right.
No, I'm about to
Egg
put it
$6.
in my bag.
He said,
No,
"You
he
eat
pretty
that
much
egg."
was like that. That's literally how he was acting.
Yeah, you ain't want it. You shouldn't have. The other old nigga be like, "Hey, baby, you gonna eat all your food?" That's why I don't like one man, cause he act too old. Nigga be zipping my jacket up. Nigga, leave my jacket alone.
Now he be zipping your jacket up.
He be zipping it up. Then he be like, you want another drink? I'm like, no. He be like, get another drink. I don't want another drink.
Listening to y'all stories got me up.
You know,
child. Hallelujah.
they too. Oh, if you act like my daddy, I don't want you. Don't zip my jacket up. It's down for a reason.
You trying to show, and you know they be out here listening.
I
Child.
got tears.
That
Oh
girl
my
said that man be
gosh.
zipping her
But
jacket
I'm the
up.
problem.
You might be.
I typically
You
like.
You might be.
Got your coat, your nipples.
I typically like old guys,
trying
and
to
I
keep
like
you
when
from
they
getting
act like that.
He trying to keep you
I
from
was
getting. But you hot inside. But if outside cold, then
Oh, I'm
the two
definitely
tempers.
out there.
Then
Not you trying to help. Not you trying to help him.
Like what? Pause. Pause. Who is this we got in this chair with us today? 'Cause this is not.
Well, so
I'm overheating.
she got to.
my
This
love
is the
tank is
Angie I
not
wanted
full.
on this show.
Yes.
She got comfortable
Pause.
now.
Cause like, pause. She done went on this whatever just happened this weekend with these men buying her drinks, and now we are seeing the real version. We are seeing our real co-host today. Guys.
Yes, welcome.
What just happened?
You said I was hot on this. I was just verified. Very hot. My love tank ain't been filled. It's on low. It's on E, and I got all this energy just needs to come out.
Oh my
Mine's
god.
been filled.
Angie.
You
Fill
bitches
me
is getting
up.
on my nerves. Got me. What you got me on a panel with two women that got men fun? I'm the only single desperate broad on here. So look, if you in the chat and you single, hit me up. Love to love 30. Okay. I take all blind dates,
Wait, pause, y'all.
but I will renege if you don't look like.
If you ugly,
No.
Please look like your picture.
please look like your picture. And don't zip her damn jacket up.
Oh, you better not touch my jacket or make me eat
Or,
something.
or make her take that food.
Or make it-
It'll be your last time.
Okay, really quick. Love is blind. They had one couple, and it's like every year they have a couple that you feel like might make it, and then the other couple's like, I don't even know how y'all made it this far. This one couple, Christine and Vic, they didn't get enough camera time to me, and I know why they didn't get enough camera time. It's because they click instantly, like everything with them just matched. And this is. Forget it. This is my show. I'm to say what I want to say. What I loved about this couple, outside of the fact that they clicked, and they're my favorite couple of the season. So that's my disclaimer. What I loved about this particular couple is the white girl had the ratchet family trauma background, and the brother didn't. Like
That was different.
the mom was fighting, the dad ain't never been around. It was just all kind of stuff. Like the family ain't talking, and she's like, well, what about yours? He's like, we good over here. I know my dad.
Damn.
He didn't say that, but that was the energy that he gave,
Right.
where you would expect it to be flipped. Like
Right.
the blonde haired white girl got her life together, and the brother with the locks
Came from the hood.
came from the hood, and it was complete opposite. Like her family is like, I'm gonna stop there because I was about to go too far.
Yeah.
It was just different. The different dynamic of them. And what I loved about them is that he didn't judge her on that. And that might be because that's our culture and we would understand it. But he was like, I don't like, what's the trauma? What are you telling me? And she was like, what? Like, no one's ever accepted me for who I am. So you hardly saw that couple on the season. And obviously it was because they had a good connection. So they ended up getting married. Another couple that got married, she got drugged online, y'all. This lady is like 33 years old. And even I thought the lady was lying. She looks like she's every bit of 60. And she got married. She has a 7-year-old daughter. And I was like, why does she have kids so late? But I had to keep remembering this lady's only 33 years old. Mm-hmm. So she married a guy who he wouldn't have necessarily cared if a woman had kids if he dated, but he had never dated a woman with kids. for her to have such a young child. She got her life together. He got his life together. So I was shocked that they got married, but I was happy that they did because she came off like, if he doesn't work, I'm never going to find my person. Because she was like, I've been on so many dates. I've tried this. I've tried that. And he was such a good guy. He was like very patient. She would go on her crash out moments and he'd be like, it's okay. Like, it's okay that you feel that way. Your feelings, you're entitled to your feelings. Like, he was like that type of person. So I was like, oh yeah, she needs him.
Yeah.
But he was in a place where he could probably date anybody because he didn't have any kids. Like, he had a nice place downtown where he lived at back home. And he uprooted his entire life. Now you're a family man, you're a husband with kids and all of this stuff with a kid now. So those two relationships made it. The rest of them did not. There was one couple, this girl was beautiful, and the guy just didn't physically like her.
How was he?
He tried to make it work. He was like, I don't know why you keep thinking I don't like you. She's like, because you never touch me. You never hug me. I initiate everything. Now, she was celibate. She's not a virgin, but she was celibate. And so she was like, well, I want to take this whole thing together. Right. She was even willing to get rid of that. And he's just like, no, you ain't got to do that.
Maybe
but if I show you her, I feel like maybe behind the scenes, she might have been more insecure than she let off because she was all like on camera. She's always asking for hugs, asking to be kissed, ask for this. And then ain't no telling how many times she did it outside of camera time. Right. So he probably was just like, this girl is too needy for me.
Well,
he was real chill.
Because she always would initiate.
Yep. He was like super chill. And I think he was just a little too chill for her. She was like, she's used to words of affirmation was her love language. Oh. And he never called her pretty. And she was beautiful, fine. And I felt like, oh, they were going to be like, I hit the jackpot when they saw each other. He just wasn't attracted. So at the end, at least he gave her the respect because you're supposed to wait till you get to the altar to be like, I want to move forward with this marriage or I don't want to move forward with this marriage. He had a conversation with her before they got there and was like, I don't want to go forward with it. So at least he didn't embarrass her at the altar. Yeah. Some people, I've noticed the later seasons that people are starting to have the conversation before they get to the altar. But you're supposed to wait till you get to the altar because that's the point of the show. And you got your whole family there. So Mississippi there, Atlanta there, all your friends, your family, everybody's there. And then y'all got to say, yeah, I want to continue or no, I don't.
You ain't never got to worry about that with me. I ain't
You ain't doing that at all.
no.
So the reunion is tonight. There was only 2 couples that made it. The rest of them didn't. And then tonight they'll talk to everybody about all the different dynamics that went on within the season. So if you want to do a whole recap on that, you can watch the reunion if you want to.
So
if not,
that's
cool.
like the show. Y'all ever seen the Never Ever Met?
No.
Where the people been talking online for years and months, and they finally moved them into a house to meet each other.
Oh, I want to watch it.
Man, let me tell you something.
I would watch that
shit. I'm telling you.
I would watch it.
It is some real live bull.
I would watch it.
I'm telling you, you're gonna laugh because it's real.
I'm watching
been talking for years and
ain't never met.
And
that's
then one of them got kids. Some of them got kids. And
that's
they
know.
They're not. They look like their pictures. All of them look exactly. That's not the problem. It's when they meet and hang around each other.
Gotcha.
No.
The only way I could do that is if I'm not looking to date and I just feel like talking to somebody.
So you just need a pen pal?
Yes. Sometimes I've been like, I should have just got a damn pen pal. Not now, but when I was single, at some points I was like, I would have loved to just have a pen pal where I ain't got to be bothered. Because sometimes they'd be like, am I going to see you this weekend?
Right.
Be like, dang it. If I'm a date, I literally have to go out with this person. I don't feel, at one point, I literally did not feel like dating. So I was like, yeah, I should have just did a whole pen pal. Yeah. So that is Love is Blind, Girls Trip. Girls Trip kind of goes on the topic that we had today, stop waiting, start living. I feel like the character Ryan, what's her real name? I can't think of nobody. Regina Hall. Mm-hmm. She had everything going for just herself. And I don't remember exactly why they made it a us thing, but he was cheating behind the scenes, doing all this other stuff. And they had to keep that part of their relationship quiet for the sake of their brand. How do y'all feel about that? Would you, if you're making millions and people are only, I ain't gonna say only, at the time, people are booking because it's both of you. Would you keep that relationship going for the sake of your livelihood and your business? Because I have.
I would.
Yeah. I've done that. I
We just
married
have to have-
somebody
we
for
just have
that.
to have that conversation.
Yeah.
And we both on the same page. And ain't
Everything is a
nothing but nothing.
conversation.
Mhm.
Absolutely. We a
Okay.
business now.
It's a business. You get a check, I get a check.
Yeah.
That part. What we do is
Would
very
you,
important.
Sunshine? Would you stay in a relationship with someone and keep the issues? Y'all don't even like each other. You're probably not even together for real, no more behind the scenes, but keep it as if you are to keep the brand going. But then you have to, I didn't think about that part. You kind of got to do that forever if that's going to be, the brand is going to continue
That's
to
fine
grow.
until you guys are ready to retire.
Yeah. Yeah.
So would you never get in a relationship because you can't be seen out with somebody else?
NDA.
NDA, baby.
Bro, you can't NDA the world. Are you going to be outside? Is what I'm asking.
You can pick and choose where you go.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you. I dated a man for almost 2 years and nobody knew that we was dating.
Mm-hmm. But y'all weren't out as a couple. That's
What?
different.
But we was everywhere.
You said y'all weren't out as a couple. That's
But
not the same
even-
thing as nobody knew y'all were dating. That's the complete opposite.
But I'm just saying, so like it's easy to date a person and not have the world in your business.
No, I'm
It just depends on where
saying-
you go.
Say y'all two are in a relationship
Mhm.
publicly,
Right.
but you want to be in a relationship with somebody privately. Somebody's going to see y'all outside.
Not
Somebody going to take
necessarily.
pictures of y'all outside
Not
somewhere.
necessarily. It depends on where you go and
Mhm.
different things like that. Like when you got a certain level of money, they could
Mhm.
shut the restaurant down. I was just
Gotcha.
reading a book about it.
Gotcha.
I was just reading this whole book about it. The guy literally shut the restaurant down.
Yeah.
Girl, they closing the blinds and everything for them to
Yeah.
have like date night because they didn't want
Gotcha.
the world to know. So
But you
there's-
never see
ways
Lotto
around
and
every-
21 Savage, and they say they date, but you never see them.
it's
out
a lot
together.
of people that you don't see out
Yeah,
together
and they
and they
together.
actually
Yeah.
date.
Yeah.
Okay.
You date
It's
over
'Cause I'm
season.
like-
it's
Definitely you
movable.
move.
Yeah, I would be like, if I want to, I don't know. I just, I like to live a carefree life.
Yeah.
If I want to go to the store, I want to just be able to go to the store. So I was just thinking, like, if I was in that situation and then I found love later, would I keep that going, or would I find a way to grow my personal brand to where we can go our separate ways? Kind of like they did.
You can, you know,
They
I
got
was-
forced into that on the movie.
But you can do
I
that.
was gonna
But I
say,
wouldn't do it for. I would say get ahead of before it's forced.
Yeah.
right. I was gonna say I would have to have a conversation with my business partner.
Right.
That's why I say
And I
With my
hire my
business
boyfriend as
partner.
my bodyguard, so when I go out, he's with me anyway. And
Okay, Beyonce.
That is smart.
Nobody would know who you are, but you with me all the time.
That is
'Cause it's
smart.
you know how to run and joke everybody just wearing her bodyguard, her man.
That part.
That is
You
smart
can
as
be my
hell.
hey, what they can think you gay because I
Oh, that's
honestly
my
thought
best
Meg Thee
friend. That's
Stallion
my
and
male
her,
best
and
friend.
her fine ass hairstylist
Mm-hmm.
go together.
Date at the house. Just say she my homie. Yeah, I be wanting to be outside.
We can be outside.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
makes sense though. Y'all broke it down because I was like,
It's always-
I don't
It's
like to be
always the way.
controlled.
Yeah.
If we got to shut a whole restaurant down every time we want to go somewhere, I'm like, dang, that just sounds like too much
But not
control.
even go somewhere else. So
Yeah.
you mean to tell me? So everybody go like if you go to Jamaica and you own a resort, that don't necessarily mean that everybody's gonna automatically know that.
That's
you're there
true.
with that person.
Yeah.
Or know who you are, period.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or what y'all doing.
Yeah. So like you just have to go. It makes
You be like,
it
this is my
fun.
best
I was
friend.
about
I'm
to
always
say,
with
it'll
my
make
best
it-
friend.
But it'll just make it fun because you don't have to do
Yes.
the regular thing. You guys
Yeah.
can think outside the box and do something
Yeah.
different.
That's dope. Yeah.
Got me hot again.
All right,
You only
so
polyamorous when you're not in the States.
Ooh.
You
said
only
that part.
polyamorous when you
Come on
leave the States.
Oh, wait a minute. You said poly.
Wait, what?
then-
I will celebrate for a minute.
I was
Poly.
too
I was
to her
like, wait a
poly.
minute.
Do something strange for a piece of change because don't nobody know who you are. Is what she mean.
Hey.
All right, quickly. We would keep getting off. The Flossie Posse. Ryan and who was Queen Latifah's character? Sasha. What do y'all think of them? So they started was it a vlog? They started a blog together. And Ryan grew past the blog and had to leave. We kind of talked about this last week and kind of had to leave Sasha behind, which is Queen Latifah. So Queen Latifah tried to keep the blog going, but she went on the opposite of what do they say? As long as they're talking about you, good or
Yeah.
bad publicity is publicity. So she went on the negative part of like exposing people, and people hated her in the industry, but people always paid her big bucks because they could get the tea from her. What do y'all feel about Ryan going on, doing big things, and then partnering with her husband to grow a brand that she felt like they started together? How would you feel if you were Sasha, you were Queen Latifah? Would you be mad like she was in the movie, or would you be happy for your friend?
I think they had a misunderstanding. I think they
Mhm.
both the mark.
Mhm.
And I think they could have talked about it, and they probably could have went a totally different direction.
If they
Mhm.
just
Yeah,
talk.
if they
If they talk.
But I think one felt the way, and she ran with it and kind of left her behind.
And then kept it moving. And then you got, I mean, they just had Tiffany Haddish, which was Dina. What was her name? I can't even remember her name.
Dina? I think it
Dina.
was Dina.
Dina. She was just there just to be there.
Comic
'Cause,
relief.
like, yeah, because I don't even know what her personal storyline was, like her
Comedy.
individual.
A whole
She was a comedy.
Yeah, she was just a comedy.
Yeah.
And then you had Lisa, who was just Jada Pinkett. Bless her heart. That little Mexican outfit she had on. She was the divorcee finally coming outside with her friends. And she was just in the
Figuring it
house.
out.
She was figuring it out. And she was wow. But I felt like I was the friends that would, like, they allowed her to crash out the way she wanted to crash out. She was that guy she met over the weekend, and they were doing whatever they doing. Friend, do what you need to do.
Okay,
That's
which
me. I
one
would have let
y'all
her do.
be? So which character would you be?
I would have absolutely been Lisa. I would have been Queen Latifah. I mean, not Queen Latifah. I would have been a mixture, actually. I've been a mixture of Ryan and Lisa because I came out of a long relationship. And I was just out. I told you I was from here to Florida to Dallas, Texas. I was just outside. So I was Lisa at that point. And then I became Ryan in another relationship where we just tried to make that work because of how we were perceived to everybody else and how we were making money. So I've been a mixture of both.
Yeah, I think I've been Ryan.
You've been Ryan?
Yeah, I had to I made a relationship work. Nobody knew it wasn't working.
Mm-hmm.
Child.
Yeah.
It's life.
It's life. It is life.
But the whole Lisa character is the reason that men don't like girls trip.
Lisa is definitely
Oh,
the character.
that's
that
the
we don't
reason.
like girls.
She was good in the beginning, then she got
But that's what I'm saying.
pressured.
But it's more so like I think a lot of times the words put together, girls trip,
Mhm.
give.
And then they named it that.
That's what I'm saying. But it gives the persona that everybody is going on a girls trip to have a fling.
Yes.
When in actuality,
It ain't.
I ain't never had a fling on a girls trip.
And we talked about this on previous episodes way back. We were in the other suite that I don't even particularly like girls trips.
Me either.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and I guess it goes off of that when quote unquote women are going out there and having sex on these girls trips. Maybe being on trips makes me horny. So I would rather go on a trip with my dude.
The only
Because I want to have sex on a trip. I don't want to be in the bed with my homegirl.
on with a group of girls that I really, really just enjoy myself was
Mhm.
like my best friend and her cousin.
Okay.
But we've known each other since we was 11.
Right.
Mhm.
So like for us on a girl trip, we go have fun. We be sitting back talking about the good old days. Like, girl, you remember when you hit that nigga with that bat? Like, we see that's
See,
a girl.
look.
Like,
Yeah.
we that's what I'm saying. We
I don't get to talk
we
about
do
this.
those like we catch up. Like I'm going home
Okay.
I'm going home at the end of this month. We about to do a whole catch up situation. Her husband probably about to be mad at hell with us because we're gonna be in the house laughing our ass off. But that's what I consider a girl trip.
Okay. That's what it's
So,
supposed to be.
Yeah, but like when everybody going out to I don't like to go on girls trips where everybody's skedaddling and they going to find men and doing because
Yeah.
man,
I'm boring. I'm be sleep. So,
yeah, it give me
I'm
all
bored.
kind of anxiety. What if
Yeah.
something happened to you? Then what if your
Mhm.
man start calling around looking for you? Like I just can't. I don't want to be the third party to that.
See, I went on a big girl trip, 18, and we was just trying to get along. When I tell you,
Ooh, I can't
and
do
the
that.
ones
I
they've
can't.
all been big.
I tried one.
and I would never do.
I've
I would
never done
go on
it.
a
I
big
don't
one
want to.
again.
Girl,
Baby.
I tried one time. My homegirl birthday. I'm not gonna even say her name because a lot of the girls follow me.
Mhm.
So anyway, we went on a girls trip. We were in one house, right? I want to say it was probably like 14 of us. We were in
Mhm.
one house. When I tell you, it was probably like four. I knew 4 girls there.
Mhm.
Everybody really knew like 1 girl, 2 girls,
Right.
3 girls,
Oh,
whatever.
man.
But it went. We had a fight break out.
Of course.
Somebody, oh, you stole my Rolex.
Girl, yes.
Oh, you don't want to put
yes,
in on the yacht.
Yes.
That part,
Like-
it's gonna always be somebody
Y'all,
that
it was just
I didn't come on here to go on the yacht, but now I'm getting cussed out because I didn't put in on the yacht. Now I'm broke.
That
Why y'all
part,
bringing
it was
broke people?
it was a lie.
So the
I
men
was
don't
like-
believe it's all sugar and men.
Or
It
you
be
had-
hell.
or you got the one that somebody invites random men to the house.
Ooh,
and
but now
you gotta look-
everybody
yes.
in
not
trouble.
everybody's. And some of us was single and some
Some of us
weren't.
Mm-mm.
There you go.
But it's like you put everybody in a
Yep.
bad predicament when like when you get to inviting men to an establishment and somebody who was in a relationship told they significant other like, hey, I'm going on a trip with, like my homegirls. Because, see, I'm the friend that'll leave. I gonna get my own place. Because, like, what
That
you not going to do is have me on a girls trip and then my man call. And guess what? It's a whole bunch of Negroes here.
Yeah.
Because my house need more than me, no friendship. I'm gone.
Exactly.
I never do a big one, but I do a small, intimate one, but never a big group with women I ain't never met or hung around. I get trying to be cool and stuff, but sometimes some women just ain't on that.
Yeah.
So I learned a hard lesson. I've only been on one girls trip. I did have fun, but I didn't know everybody on the trip. I only knew one person, and that person was friends with everybody and close or whatever. So it was things that I didn't know or I wasn't privy to, and I got left out. Like, we went to eat somewhere and we're like standing around and I said someone's name. All three of them looked at me and it's like, we don't use our real names when we're out of town. Well, bitch, none of y'all told me y'all fake names. So what am I supposed to call you?
What do y'all be doing that y'all got to be an alias when y'all are out of town?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they was like, we don't use real names out of town. But you ain't told me.
Right, just tell me the plan.
Or better yet, what's my fake name? Because what are y'all calling me? Like, you know what I mean? Or we're on
I have never been on one and I don't want to. Now I'm hearing these stories.
You're not missing nothing.
The only trips I've been on is with my sisters, and we like our sisters, and we might bring our friend that our sisters know. So I've never, outside of that, I've never been on a girls trip. I went on last summer. I was paid. Shout out to me being paid to teach line dancing in the Bahamas. Ooh. So I got paid to work, and it was a girls trip. And at the very last second, I still hear about this. At the very last second, a few of the girls decided to bring their person. So I brought my person. He was like, whoever you asked first didn't want to go, huh? And I was like, no, it was just a girls trip at first. And then they decided to bring. But I had already said, because I'm not a part of this quote unquote girls trip that y'all are doing, I need my own room. That was part of, you can take some of my fee off that what you're going to pay me and give me my own room. So yeah, I had my own room with my person. And I still felt like I did the dinners with them, but everything else, I kind of went my own way until it was time for me to go to work. Like when it was time to teach line dance, or it was time to do a panel, or it was time to do whatever I was paid to do, I was a part of everything. And so I think to some of them, it came off like I wasn't a girl's girl or I was standoffish, but I'm not part of y'all. It was a group. It was a Facebook group that went. I'm not even in y'all's group. I'm not here for y'all. Yeah, I'm just here to work. And I just happened to bring a person that I'm going to know on this trip with me. So I won't even consider that to be a girl's trip because I wasn't a part of all of the activities.
I'm not really a fan. I'm not really a fan.
Yeah.
I like what it means, but I just wish it could all go that way because it never goes there.
It doesn't. So girls trip is still up in the air for me. I feel like I got to do one just to say I experienced
just
it.
Just make sure you take like-minded people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That is the conclusion of She Unfiltered radio show. We talked about stop waiting, start living. What if your parent or people don't like your significant other within the family dynamic? We talked about Love is Blind. The reunion comes on tonight. And we talked about girls trip. So if guys, don't watch it. If you've never watched it, we don't need you in 2026 thinking that's how relationships go. All right. You can find me tonight at Something Special Bar and Lounge each and every Wednesday from 7 to 11 p.m. We do music bingo and karaoke with my boy P-Joe. What y'all got going on? Or y'all just want to say your social media, any specials, anything?
Oh, so you can find me on mz.ashleynicole. In the bio, you have all of my things, hair and all the things. The link for hair is in my bio. And if you use Hits 92.3, you get a little special discount.
Period.
Okay, so can I give a shout out to my track club?
You sure
West
can.
Georgia United. We had a meet on Sunday and they did phenomenal. I'm so proud of all my babies. I just want y'all to keep working, and Coach Angie loves you so much.
Oh, I can't wait to meet them.
Oh my God, you gotta come out there. Oh, I love them. But yes.
Yeah. Yes. All right, we about to close out. Then we can finish that conversation.
But yes, fellas, single men. You can catch me at Love to Love 30 on IG. Call me. You know what I'm saying?
Call my girl.
Yeah,
and if you can't get in contact with her, just hit up Hits 92.3 and I will forward it.
And if you know a friend that That's a good man.
It's a good man.
Send him on to Savannah.
He's a good man, Savannah. We out. She Unfiltered Radio. Y'all have a good weekend. Peace.
She, yeah. She unfiltered, turning up the heat. Midday vibes, got that 12 to beat. For the grown women, on bold and free. Mothers, wives, and entrepreneurs, that's the key. Over 40, but still on the rise. We got ambition, we got fire in our eyes. From empty nesters to dreamers, making